Hey guys, welcome to another video with DIY with Heido. I'm in beautiful Asheville, North Carolina. We have an issue with not so little creatures called bears. And bears love to get into this here and make a big mess all over the yard. So in this video, I'm going to devise a latch that I hope it works to keep the bears from opening these cans. I had two different ideas. I'm gonna go for the simplest one and see if it works, and then we can always have idea number two as a backup. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Putting the latch on this garbage can so that the bears don't get to it and make a huge mess. I saw a couple of ideas on YouTube, which I always go to YouTube to see what great ideas people have posted there. I came up with two. One I really like. One of those is essentially putting one of these latches that you would put a lock in there. And the idea is that I would put this here. And when I put this, then I would put this one here. The problem is I can only get two bolts, and then it doesn't sit straight either. It comes down on an angle. So it could work if I needed to. I have to do a little bit of reforming or bending of some of these things here. So I'm gonna shelve this idea for now. But what I think really works great is the idea of using, and these parts, by the way, they're all from Lowe's. You might recognize some of those. So essentially what I'm thinking about is I already drilled the two holes, and I'm gonna put this right up against the garbage can to help keep it in place so if the bear try to open it, doesn't rip it off. And so you do that, and then you take these bungees, which Lowe's sells them as well in a pack of 8. I'll drill a hole through here and then feed these through the bottom, through the hole, so the bungees coming out and the bulb will stop it from going through the cover or through the lid. And then essentially is going to go and try to do this with one hand. Essentially this will be bolted down there and it will hold it in place. So this is the option that I'm going to go with for both of them, and I'm going to go ahead and drill and show you what it looks like. Again, you drill the two holes here for this part. I'm gonna use this type of screws to hold it in place, screws and nuts. And then I'm gonna drill one hole somewhere in here with enough tension so that when I pull, the bungee will have to stretch down to the bottom and then hook it in there, and that'll keep the lid closed. Okay, so I drilled the hole on the top, and I used 5/6 drill bit to drill this hole, and it should allow for me to push this cord, this bungee cord like this through it, and then the bolt's gonna be on the bottom inside holding the bungee cord from being pulled through. So I pull it through. That's what it looks like on the inside. And then the next thing, we're gonna put this in here, and then we're gonna hook it up and see if that'll hold it. Let me connect the bottom piece, and then I'll show you the video on that. Okay, so we have it in place. So essentially what you have is this here. So I mean, they could I don't know if it's resistant or not. We'll see what happens, but essentially what you have is that. And then when they take the trash out to the curb to be picked up, all they have to do is do this here so that this can open. Now this is what it looks like on the inside. I'm gonna have to cut this down. Okay, so the latches are in. I'm hoping that it's bear proof. You can see this one here, and you can see the other one over here as well. So this one, I mounted it about up against this here for added force. This one I wasn't able to because it would go too far in. But you can tell that you unlock it like that, or you latch it in like this, and hopefully that will keep the bears from getting in there. Okay, so the latches are in. I'm hoping that it's bear proof. You can see this one here, and you can see the other one over here as well. Okay, I hope you find this helpful.